Jimmy cracked open his jug of his late master's corn whiskey. That's where.
So it is a racist song. Welcome to A Fifth of Something, y'all. And with us today, we have Pierce Washington. Turn that phone just a little bit that way because Shmila's cut off. There you go, right there. Yeah, if you want, you can scoot up if you want to, man.
Yeah,
Scoot on in. Scoot on over, Shmila.
Get cozy.
Don't be scared. See, I can do it. I got some muscles. I can pull people. But anyway, hey, thinking of pulling people, man, you know what? If you, yeah, I'm just gonna go on in. If a person got arrested with no arms,
Right.
what happens? How do you arrest a person with no arms?
The ankles.
Why do everybody keep saying that? Then how they gonna walk?
Pull them.
I mean, you gotta pick them up.
So what if it's a big man with no arms? You can't pick that big man up.
Get a forklift. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
Forklift.
you gotta get them to the precinct. How you gonna do that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
I mean,
You gotta scoop them up.
so you gonna just pull a fat person in with ankle things.
Stabilize them. They can't move. Legs not moving.
And so
You call in the
that's how
the
you
reinforcements.
that's how you arrest a person with no arms, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Like everybody. I mean, it's 3 for 3. Everybody
Oh, yeah.
said the same thing. Their arms. I just think. I mean, their legs. I just think you can't do that. You just got to trust that they're gonna be there. You just got to trust that they're gonna
calm
stay.
down some kind of way.
Oh, yeah.
They probably
Well, once they in the car,
Well, they probably have some strong legs since they don't have any arms.
Right.
but they will.
You know, people. Have you seen people cooking with their feet? Their
Yes,
feet and their toes?
I have. Would you eat some food that
No.
somebody cooked with their feet?
How often they cooking with their feet?
If they
Every
don't
time
have
they cook.
And
arms,
what's the
every time they
reviews?
cook.
What's the reviews on the foot
On the
cooking?
food?
On the food, yeah. If the reviews are good and they washing them feet,
Dog.
hey,
You will eat food that somebody cooked with their feet as long as their feet clean.
as long as the feet are clean.
But okay, what if they cooking with their feet, right?
Mhm.
And they forgot something in the kitchen.
Right.
I mean in the refrigerator.
Right.
So now they gotta jump off the counter,
Mhm.
walk to the refrigerator to get what they needed, then walk back, hop back on the counter.
Right. It's gonna take them a minute. I'm gonna have a snack before they start cooking.
So they're gonna have to clean their feet again
Scrub 'em,
after
scrub
they
'em
walk.
down.
So anytime you put feet on the ground, you need to walk
Scrub
and scrub them feet.
Scrub them.
All right. Well, I ain't eating no food. If I walk in the kitchen and see somebody cooking with their feet, I'm like, dog, getting the fuck up out of
Clean it
here.
with what is it called? A pumice?
I mean, that's what I'm saying though. If they're like, what if they are cooking with their feet, but they are a Michelin star chef?
First of all, how they lose their arms? Were
That's
they
their-
born without them?
That's
Some
I
people
don't
are born
know.
without 'em.
Some
And that's
sometimes.
why they become so.
So okay, so now we're gonna go this route.
Okay.
Since y'all are talking about people born with no arms, like you
Right.
said. So if you have, have you seen the people? What do they call Siamese twins or conjoined twins?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you are married to a conjoined twin,
Right.
are you married to one person or two?
Two.
So you got two wives.
Yeah.
What if one of them wanted to go to college and the other one didn't? What if one of them wanted to have sex and the other one didn't?
So do you think that they both have the same identity then?
Identity, maybe not.
Because they have different names, they have different birth certificates.
What-
So they both the names will have to be on the marriage license.
True.
But not true, because you know that the women that are there's a set of twins right now that
Okay.
they got two heads.
Okay.
They just got a bigger body, but they got two heads.
Yeah, but the
and
guy's
both the
married
heads
to-
are married.
But
They're
the-
married to different people,
One
Really?
guy is
Yeah.
married to one woman.
Okay.
and then the other man is married to that lady.
No, I'm saying that one with just one of them is married.
No,
Yeah, so
no, they're
there's
both
two guys,
married.
two guys, right?
Yeah. So
Okay, so they're not sharing both wives. One wife is his.
it's
wife
one
is his.
body though. They
Yeah.
sharing that
Well,
body.
they having a sex with that body.
Yeah, so
But
that's
doesn't
kind of
mean they're
weird.
married
Yeah.
to them.
I mean, but they do share a life, though. I mean, they might not share the same thoughts. They might not share the same like identity, but they do share a life because they have to.
They share the body. That's one person.
They go to the restroom together. They go to work together. They have to do everything.
That's one
together.
body, two minds.
Yeah, it's two
Yeah.
minds, but it's also one life. Like,
What if
they gotta
one-
live that same life?
What if one of them liked to give oral sex and the other one didn't?
That's something that they gonna have to figure out because the other head is gonna have to.
You have to just gonna have
go
to-
down there. They gotta be real connected on them decisions.
They are
that
real
make.
connected.
Yeah,
They are real connected.
They gotta be connected up here on them decisions because
Well, they connected right here for sure. I mean, I'm just saying. Anyway, What you got, Shamila? I'm gonna step out for a minute.
No, you can step in, stay in, and
Would
just
say-
leave that question out.
No, I won't say
So
anything.
last year was the first Dallas Entertainment Awards, and you were nominated twice, right? In the
I
same
was
category?
nominated once, yes, for best hip hop act.
Okay, so with you being nominated again this year, does it feel different?
For me, not necessarily. I'm grateful for it all. I mean, the fact that people nominate. I think last year it was the first one, so I was doing a lot of marketing and really pushing. And this year, I didn't really have time to put in the same effort. And to be nominated this time twice is cool. I think it's a testament to.
Did it make you work harder last year, like to get the nominations? Because that you got because I can tell you we got nominated for two
Right.
categories too. So I can tell you that right there is gonna put a boost under us.
Right.
You know what I mean? So did that do the
I
same
think-
kind of like you last year?
To a certain extent, I think because of the names that I was nominated with, Big X the Plug was in the category last
really?
year.
In your same category?
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice.
Dero was a Dallas legend. You know, it was really cool to see my name next to them.
Right.
And it definitely made me feel like, oh, okay, hey, maybe we should turn it up a bit. And I ended up not even really dropping much.
Oh, really?
But,
you said it, but didn't do it.
I mean,
Did you start out doing it? Like I would say, like if the awards was still in January last year,
right.
did you start and then like by March you were like fuck this, I'm done?
I mean, last year I did 60 shows. So
Oh, well, you were
I was
killing it.
doing other stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
you
that-
talking
yeah.
about like dropping new?
Yeah, dropping
Oh,
new
okay.
things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was. Man.
Oh yeah, well you killed
I
it
did,
last year.
I did a
Did you-
bunch.
Did this
just
help you?
came out-
Oh, go ahead. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
you just came. I heard you say that you had a tour.
Yeah, I had my first headlining tour last year.
Do you think the awards nominee or nomination got you that, or not got it, but it kind of helped? Because you can now say I'm a 4-time nominee.
Yeah, and that's.
Oh yeah, 3 because last year.
Yeah. I think it's all a part of it. I think last year it was a big year for me. I did South by Southwest and like 4 shows there. And the tour did well. I mean, sold over 1,000 tickets, and we did. That was just 11 cities across the country. So.
That's a lot, man.
Yeah, it was.
That's
cool.
big.
And
Yeah, that's a good
I
announcement.
headed all of that myself, but after, like, right before the award show, I just come off of like getting some of the biggest features like in my life. I got a chance to work with Lil Wayne. I got a chance to work with Benny the Butcher, Fouché. So it was just. It came at a time where
We sitting
stuff
next to
was-
somebody. Look at us. Look at us.
It
sitting
came
next to
at a
somebody.
time where like the wheels were really, really turning.
Right.
So it's all a piece of it.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on everything.
you.
First off, I didn't even congratulate you on the nominations this year. So
Thank you.
congratulations on
Likewise.
that.
I mean,
And, yeah, thank you.
And I definitely think you're taking something home this year.
Yeah. Well, I know we are. Shit. I mean, if we don't, I'm gonna steal it.
Yeah, we're not talking about that.
We coming home with it. And then
Somebody-
you know what? Let me know if you want one. I'll give you one
Nah,
too.
he gonna do a Kanye West or somebody else.
Right.
Oh,
Look, I just want y'all to know that a fifth of summer is really great, but we gonna let her take it on home. No, not you. I'm talking about whoever wins, the winner. Yeah. But anyway, let me ask you this:
okay.
whenever you are taking a shit, what's your go-to thing to
should've
watch
said
on
that.
your phone? You should be watching a fifth of something on YouTube. Y'all
Right.
make sure y'all subscribe.
Right.
And,
That's in the
Or do
queue.
you even?
It's in the queue. It's like in the queue, way down
that's
the
in
queue.
the queue.
It's in the queue. I done been in a queue before. I know what that look like. No.
Honestly, I'm just looking at
The wall.
whatever is on the feed.
Oh, so you go to Instagram. So Instagram is your thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Instagram.
Just-
I think Instagram is everybody's shit
Yeah.
thing. Either that or TikTok.
TikTok.
All right. So check it out.
Yeah.
So when we sit down, this right here is considered a lap, right?
Okay.
When we stand up, where does our lap go?
Where does it go?
Yeah. Is it still there or is it just legs now?
It's a good question. It's
And
insightful.
Also, so we know now that if you bend your knees,
Right.
that's now considered a lap.
Right.
What happens when you bend your elbows? What is that called? Is this called anything?
Shelf.
A shelf.
Yeah.
I have never heard anybody say, "Hey, come get in my shelf."
Yeah. Who would feasibly get into your shelf other than like a small animal?
So
A
even when you
baby?
go like this,
I mean,
like,
yeah,
oh,
maybe.
get in my
But you would
arm.
cradle.
Yeah.
Now this is different.
But no, your elbows are still bent.
They are, but when you're out like this, it's more of a shelf.
So that's called shelf. This is called cradling.
Yeah.
This is called cradling.
This is a cradle. Yeah.
All right. I don't believe any of that.
The cradle part.
I don't believe that
I don't
shit
know
at
about the
all.
shelves.
None of this ain't called.
This is a shelf.
This is called cradling.
Oh well, that's what I'm saying. Cradle.
Yeah.
That's what he says.
But I'm not lapping when I sit down right now.
Yes, you are.
You're
No, I
sitting
am-
because
this is a
this
lap.
is now a seat. Your lap is a seat. Like
So-
you turn into a chair.
What
So
would-
this is a seat.
Thinking of that, if
Yeah.
our knees bent the other way, what
Mm-hmm.
do you think chairs would look like? How would we sit down if our knees bent like this?
Oh, up. Oh my God. Oh, I don't even want to look at that.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
whenever
yeah.
you walk, you walk
I
funny.
think your other body parts would have
Adjusted?
different strength. So maybe instead of sitting down, we would hunch over, like. like an animal
But
or
then you
something.
have your legs would be straight because
Yeah.
your legs been.
I know.
I can't
but
even
if
do
they
it
could
now.
bend, like, and your head just rested on
Your
something.
legs
Who
would be
knows?
noodles. You be walking
Yeah, it'd be crazy.
like the scarecrow.
Wait, it's an animal like that, like a bird or something that their knees been.
Oh, you talking about a
Yeah, so if we walked like that, that would be ugly.
It would.
Could you imagine? How do you work? How would women wear high heels walking like that?
maybe the high heels will be backwards.
The heel will be in the front.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So, one other thing that and I know you got some questions you want to ask, so I'm gonna ask one more thing before.
Yeah.
If everything is possible, you know how people say, "Oh yeah, everything's possible."
Right.
Why does the word impossible exist? Like we shouldn't have that word. That word shouldn't even be in our dictionary.
True.
So I wonder why. Why does
Why
that
is
exist?
the word even possible exist?
Well, because everything's
why
possible.
Is it English?
Why
Why
is
are
it-
we speaking that language?
So we can understand each other.
Dang.
I wouldn't.
I think possible is a long term word and impossible is a short term word.
What does
Like,
that mean?
I say right now.
So right now is impossible.
Like I'm saying, like if I were to say right now,
Right.
it is impossible for me to just walk through that wall. It is impossible for me to just walk through.
Is it though? But it is possible.
With the way it's constructed right now.
It's
If
possible.
I get up and I walk at a slow pace
Oh,
towards
yeah,
that
no,
wall,
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
impossible.
Yeah, that's impossible. But it's possible though.
It's possible.
Because what if that wall was not actually a wall and it
Right.
was like a sheet?
In that circumstance, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he's
and
saying
maybe
that.
He said this one. Right.
Yeah, that one. And then, maybe in the future they create walls that are constructed the same way, but you could walk through them. Who knows? But it's possible long term, impossible right now.
If ghosts can go through
probably
walls,
feel
why
like
do they
it's-
not fall through the floor? You don't ever see a ghost saying,
Yeah, I feel like that's like a real
I think they
selective thing in
it's fake.
I
got a ghost in here.
Where okay.
He lives in the bathroom.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not shitting you either.
Tight.
He lives in the bathroom. He like to knock shit down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all have
He pretty
conversation?
cool. No, if you mean like, can I hear him?
Yeah, y'all.
No,
like
that don't mean I'm
talking.
crazy.
I'm-
Did you hear that? Would I be the only person that could
he's
hear
knocking
it?
stuff down. So what?
Well, he knocks stuff down, and I just be like, man, you tripping.
Yeah, that's what you tell him, yo, stop, just calm down. I'm doing
Yeah,
something right
get
now.
the fuck
I'm
out.
making noise. Yeah.
Yeah,
Have
at
you ever
least.
seen a ghost?
No.
Have you?
Yeah, I told you.
Where?
I think they float.
You saw it float? Was it
was
like
like-
walking and then it just said, woo?
No, it was just like standing in the corner, just kind of
So
looking
it was
at
standing
me.
on the float.
Oh.
Oh, no, I mean floating in the corner. It was like half the body.
This is like a
Ugh.
sleep paralysis thing or
Well,
just
no,
regular?
it was
She only
regular.
saw
I
half-
wasn't even asleep. I was there, and I turned and looked, and I got scared at first. So I turned
Oh, yeah.
around, but then I turned back around. I'm looking.
Was it
because
still
I'm-
there when you turned back around?
Yeah, because I'm looking at him, and it was like,
What did it do?
It was kind of stitched. It was like white stitched out, but you can tell he has a suit on.
Mm.
And I was trying to see what he looks like, because I'm like, is that like my grandfather or something?
Right.
So I'm
right.
trying to, and I'm looking, and he smiled, and then he shot over to the other way, and then just disappeared.
You sure you
and
weren't asleep?
No, I wasn't asleep.
No.
I've seen it.
That'll dry out.
I see a lot of stuff.
What
I
else
see
do
a
you
lot of
see,
stuff when I
Shamil?
sleep, like half.
You
'cause
see
I
a lot
have-
of stuff when you sleep?
Well,
Everybody see a lot of stuff
No,
when we
like
sleep.
half awake. Because, like, have you ever had sleep paralysis?
I have.
Yeah.
I
So
know-
that's
I know
what I'm
you're
talking about.
No, I
So
know what
if
you're
you
talking
half
about.
awake, and that is probably the scariest
Yeah.
thing ever.
It is insane.
It's like a demon
You
tickling
can't
my
move.
feet and
You
stuff.
can't
Yeah.
scream. Like it's
On
just
top of you and all
there.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
I've had that happen once before, and this thing actually lifted my body up and turned me sideways on the headboard.
Oh.
I was scared to death. It picked me up and turned me, so when I woke up, I was laying horizontal across the bed.
Yeah, I would have
Yeah,
lost
it's
it.
crazy.
Oh, I
I would
did.
have moved.
I did.
Oh yeah.
I did.
Definitely.
I did. Because the way it started out was that I was asleep, and this big black thing just was like floating on top of me. And then it opened my mouth, and it started shooting this shit in my mouth. And so I'm just laying there like, and then all of a sudden it lifted
Sound
me
like
up
a
and turned
movie.
me sideways.
Yeah.
And I got the
Yeah.
fuck out the next day. I'm serious. That shit was
Wasn't at
crazy.
somebody's house.
Yeah, right. I just left. I'm like, I'm leaving from here.
Yeah.
Fuck your place. They ain't never coming back over here. How many trees make up a cluster to become a forest? Like, do you think like 10 or more trees would make a forest? Does it have to be like 1,000 trees? Does it have to be 100 trees, 50 trees, 13 trees? I just keep saying till he starts.
I mean, I'll say it's got to be like 1,000 trees.
So 1,000 trees
Like
make
a lot
forest.
of trees. I think it's based off of how big the land is, and
Yeah,
if
I'm
the
saying it's like
trees are
acreage.
covering up
Google
the
it.
entire.
See
How
maybe
many
it's like
trees
certain
make a
amount.
forest?
Or like maybe it says acres.
Yeah, I
based
think
on
it's
it.
land.
Oh,
Well, the reason why I
depending.
was asking this was because this morning I was driving, and you know when you're driving, all you see are trees. You know,
Right.
when you're driving, you look off to the right or the left, you see trees, right?
Yeah.
So do we actually live in a forest?
well,
And it's just trees.
It probably
I mean, just,
used to be a forest,
it used to be
and
a
then
forest.
they broke it down. And
So
then
we
built
do live
over
in a
it.
forest when you break it down.
Maybe, yeah.
Huh? I'm
I
gonna start
don't
telling
think-
people I live
Maybe
in a
we
forest.
live in a desert. Like
I want to live in a jungle.
Well, it's
but
no
we
longer,
couldn't live.
it's no longer a forest though at this point.
But it wouldn't be a desert
There's
for
no
sure.
forestation.
What is
like-
that? What's forestation?
Like there's no trees and stuff.
Yeah, so
like-
we can't say we
like
live in a
enough to-
forest because we don't.
It's
live
not
in
a forest.
Right, but it used to be a
Anymore.
lot of right. There you go. So it used to
Right.
be
Well, you
because
don't
like
know
this
that.
area here. Well, I don't. But it had to be some trees or some shit, right?
Probably was more trees, but it doesn't mean it was a forest. You can't because I don't with the land, that has been open. It doesn't mean there's trees there.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So I
that's
feel like
true.
there's some
Because like you were
spots
saying,
that
a
are trees,
desert,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
desert, like trees couldn't live in the desert. But
Yeah,
you know,
there's
I
just some
don't
grassy
think
areas,
it
yeah.
is hot as a motherfucker here. So it probably
It's
could have
hot,
been
I
a
mean,
desert.
but you could build land on there.
How you build land, dog?
I'm saying you can build up the land. You can build up the
Build
land.
on the
You're right. You
Hey,
can
let's go over
up
here
the
and build
land.
some land.
But
don't
no,
want to-
I mean like changing the soil. They got
Right.
man-made beaches. You can build land essentially.
Well, they don't have
So-
man-made beaches, dude, but they do have man-made lakes.
They do have
Yeah,
man-made
there's
beaches.
Oh, they do?
Oh yeah, they do
They
out
got
here.
one in Texas.
Really?
Yeah.
Is
They
it?
have some like in that new area. They have a bunch of houses there, and they have like this fake beach.
They
But
building
it's, like,
one on
real small.
Singleton too.
A beach? Where is the ocean on Singleton?
Who knows? They putting the water there and everything.
It's not like how the ocean is.
Yeah,
it's
it's not-
real
yeah.
clear. They kind of make it look like you
It's
live
like
in
J-
like a tropical place or
Oh,
something.
okay.
But it's real
Sand and-
small.
Because
Yeah.
Joe Pool Lake is a man-made lake. That lake is
A
man-made.
lot of these lakes, right?
And they have a
They'll
beach
even
out there
throw
too.
fishes in
Little,
there.
little beach. You said fishes? I think fish is
There's
plural.
different types of fishes.
There's not fishes is not a word.
Well, I made it a word.
Well, you need to stop because
No, I
fishes ain't a
don't.
word.
Yeah.
Anyways, fish.
It's like deers. I saw a whole bunch of deers next to them fishes.
Uh-huh.
Nuh-uh. Fishes is not a word.
I don't care. I made it a word.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you want to correct us the whole time?
Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. This today is correcting everybody.
No, it's
day.
not.
Yeah. Anyway, what's an
Well,
American food? What's an American food? Watch, you gonna say the same thing we all do.
A hot dog.
Oh, a hot dog. See,
What people say a cheeseburger.
Look.
yep, cheeseburger.
No.
But you know
Look,
what? Thinking of hot
Everything processed. No, I'm sure.
dog. Can you
Yeah.
eat a hot dog backwards?
No.
Shamila said you can.
Eat the hot dog.
Have you ever
backwards.
had a hot dog on like sandwich bread?
Yeah.
What side would you eat first?
Well, no, I mean which end?
Of the hot dog.
Which yeah.
It doesn't matter.
You just talking about
Right.
a hot
A hot dog. The hot
I
dog
include,
weenie.
I include the bread with it, and I said that earlier.
No, I know, and that's fine. But I'm not saying top or bottom. I mean left or right. Like
Yeah,
you can't
but
say
when you have
that's
the-
the
when you
wrong way to
have-
eat that hot dog.
But when you have the bread, you normally
Right.
you start with the softer part first. Like how
Okay.
you
On the
when you
bun.
eat a sandwich and you have and you don't like slice it in half.
Right.
What side did you eat first? Because you know there's a bottom side that's rougher, and there's a top
Right.
side that's a little softer.
On a sandwich?
You want me to grab your sandwich to show you?
Yeah, make me a sandwich.
You're talking about like on a regular loaf, like the
Yeah, so
rounded
you
side versus
you have the top
bottom.
part,
Yeah.
which is a little bit softer. The bottom's a little bit rough.
Yeah.
You eat the top
I
part.
don't know what the hell y'all are talking about. I am dead
I'll
serious.
show you in a minute.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Because I have no clue. I'm really for real. I don't know.
So
who
how did you
are.
find out you were nominated?
I got tagged in a post, or actually, I didn't get tagged in a post. I actually saw Debbie. Shout out to Debbie. I saw Debbie post, and I was in the same category as him, and I responded to Debbie and said, "Hey,
Said,
did
"What's
tag
up?"
anybody or what?
Yeah.
What's going on there?" And he was like, "Oh, somebody sent it to me. I didn't know." So,
I was waiting.
I didn't even know if I was gonna get nominated because I didn't go hard like with all
yeah.
of the stuff. So it was like, okay. So I saw one, and then later I was tagged in the other. So it was like, oh, it's two.
Oh,
It's
wow.
like it's real. It's real.
Yeah,
It's
so
real.
it's nice.
So the first time you kind of like you were trying to get nominated, not so much that you just
Like last
Yeah.
year you worked on it.
last year.
I made media for it. Was DMing people.
But it's pretty
was-
cool that this year they picked
I
you without you
know,
doing
that's
it.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
So
a good
it's-
accomplishment. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
feel like people know you, they like you. Have you and Debbie ever worked together?
No, we haven't.
Y'all should come over here and collab together over here.
Yeah, we've been. I just know it gets difficult. I know like towards the end of the year we talked about it a
Right.
good amount, but I was on the road a lot. I was performing a lot, and then when I came back, I was just like, I want to take a break.
Take a break.
Wow.
I'm chilling. So,
Do you ever perform here locally?
Yeah.
You do? A lot, or is it just
Last year and the year before that, it was a lot.
because your tour takes up more time though, right?
Nah.
No?
I think out of the 60 shows, that was just like 12.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay, that's
got-
not too bad.
Yeah, the other ones, I mean, some residencies, a lot of Deep Ellum, a lot of So Far Sounds.
Real quick, you know how women have that little bow at the front of their panties? Normally have like a little jewel in the middle of it.
A jewel.
Yeah, make it look pretty. But when you wash it, the shit fall off.
Do I know why?
But do you know why
I'm
that
going to
bow
be
is
safe
there?
and say no.
No? Okay. Well, be unsafe and give me an answer. No, I'll tell you.
You have a thought though, don't you?
Yeah, what is your thought? Because I want to know. What
'Cause you
is your
said be
thought?
safe.
And you don't have to if you don't want to, because I'll just tell you why it's there if you want to know.
Just go ahead and tell her.
All right.
Yeah, go
So,
ahead, tell me.
so back in the day, they didn't have elastic, so they used to have a string, and they would tie a bow in the front of their or their panties in order to keep them up.
Right.
And so now that bow is just a little design element to kind of
Okay.
say, this is where we came from, this is where we used to be now.
People used
we're
to tie
here.
their drawers up.
Yeah, could you
I
imagine?
was about to
Tie
say.
your drawers up.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Oh, my
yeah,
drawers
I
was
think-
loose. Hold on, let
I
me
think they think
retie
it's
'em.
cute, yeah.
He like, I
I
just
don't
like
what if
it.
it get loose? Like,
Just
oh, I gotta
pretty.
go to the
It's a
restroom
little
to tie
bum.
my drawers.
What do you think about the baby hair that people are putting down on their foreheads and shit now? You like that?
You don't care. You the only one that got an issue with it.
I
was
do.
about to say, hey, if that's what you feeling,
Because
you go for it.
Because we have
Some
this.
people just do too much because it'd be like the baby hair,
Yeah,
like
it be
by your
touching
eyebrows and stuff. But
yeah. How
Yeah,
long
it's
does
a
that
lot.
take? Like it has to take a
I have no
while.
idea.
They be touching their eyebrows and shit with it. You know, I asked this the other day, and I'm like, that's because we have this segment on the show on a fifth of something called "That Shit's Got to Go." So it's
Okay.
kind of like just random shit that you're like, yeah, that shit got to go.
Right.
You know, so that was one of my GTGs that one a couple of weeks ago.
that's your
that baby hair.
GTG every week.
I know it because that shit got to go. Stop doing that
What
shit.
if I
God
had me a
damn.
little baby hair?
It's like I think what they're doing is they're covering up. You know how a lot of women have little
No,
bald
but
spots here
people
on the
no.
side?
If your baby hair is by your
They covering
eyebrow,
that shit up.
if your baby hair is by your eyebrow, you can't. That's just you just want baby hair.
And that's not even baby hair because you're pulling hair from grown people hair way back here in the back
people-
and making designs on your forehead.
Well, some people cut their own hair to make baby hair too. I'm like, it's not that
That's
serious.
crazy. That is insane. I don't know. Should you tell a person that you have cameras in your house? Like if you dating somebody and she's
yeah.
over at your house and should you tell her that you have cameras in your house if you leave?
I mean, it depends on where the cameras are.
What if they're in the corner right there?
Like, we talking just in the living room? You got
Yeah.
cameras in the bedroom?
Because I got
Then
cameras
that's
all
different-
around it here.
Okay. I mean, I feel like if you got cameras and y'all are doing stuff, definitely say something.
Really?
You must.
But what if y'all are not doing anything? Could you then, you don't have to tell them?
And, I mean, if y'all are just chilling,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you still should.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't tell
But-
anybody because I want to know if they stealing shit out of my house. That's
I mean,
how I know
if
if I can trust that person.
don't have my eyes on you and I leave,
Right.
I'm not going to tell you I got cameras.
Okay. But you
I
told
wanna
them
catch you in
earlier.
the act.
But what if you told them earlier? They already know at that point. See, because I'm like you. I want to catch your ass in the act. I want to know.
Sure, but like, if you're coming over and I'm already like, yeah, I'm going to catch your ass in the act, I'm not inviting you over if I think you're stealing.
Well, not necessarily, because you don't think that somebody gonna steal, do you? Can you look at a person and tell that they gonna steal something?
Yeah.
Sometimes you
Just
can.
don't invite
Yeah.
people over to your house.
Yeah, some people you can. You be like,
I don't
know about
invite
that one."
nobody over.
Yeah, it's me like, You stay at the door, drop it off,
There's
and
only
leave.
about
Yeah.
3 people that's ever been over.
So her address, so y'all come over is. I'm just messing with you. So you know how we can measure the speed of light.
Okay, yeah.
Why can we measure the speed of darkness? How fast is dark? Like when you close your eyes, that's instant. So how fast is that?
So darkness is just the absence of light. We wouldn't have to.
So is it a negative of what the light speed is?
Maybe. If
Is
you wanna
darkness
look at-
faster?
There's no need to measure it.
No, why not?
It's the absence of light. It still is very connected to light. So
It
that-
is?
It's the absence of light.
Hmm.
It's when light isn't there. So there's no speed. There's nothing.
So it's
still.
nothing. See, I learned something today.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Because I'm like that. Watch all this
So-
shit gonna be wrong this month. we gonna Google it and they gonna say 8 because that's the measurement. That's the speed
You
is
sound
8.
so sure, so I believe him.
Right, I do
Nah.
too. Shit, I mean, we gotta have you on the show as our fact checker, and knowing that should be wrong. Let's just tell them a whole bunch of wrong shit.
So you are a composer.
I
You
keep bumping it.
you play guitar, right?
I wouldn't even claim that.
Oh man, because I was gonna
play
ask
it
you
as-
if you do that.
Yeah,
She
I
wants
play
somebody
it.
to teach her so bad.
Oh no.
I
Why
got
don't y'all
like
learn together?
I got like
y'all can learn together at the same
I
time.
like recruited 50 teachers already. So
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah.
gonna get me on.
I produce. If I need to play a string or something,
Right.
I can do that. If I need to pluck out a bass line, I can do that. Now,
But you know how.
yeah, I mean, it's just sound like training your ear.
So you play by sound.
You play just what you need, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
Can you
I know
read
how
I
to
have
music?
a
sound.
full composition in mind. No.
No.
I can't.
Yeah, I found that out here since we've been doing these interviews that a lot of artists can't read music. They play by ear, and that's
Yeah.
pure talent when you can play by ear.
It's
Because I can't read music
Hey,
either,
it's
but
pure
I can
talent when
play.
you read. You read the music.
Hell, read words is sometimes it's just hard for people to do that shit.
Some people consider themselves a lyricist, and when I listened to your music, I was like, "Oh, I was going to ask you a question about, like, do you call yourself a lyricist?" But then I don't know. So,
Yeah.
would you consider yourself a lyricist?
for sure.
What is a
What-
lyricist?
Somebody that cares about the art of lyric. I think is a poet first. So
He
Yeah,
making
that's
up
what I
more
thought.
shit.
No, because I said the same thing. I said I think
Like
it's
the
more
speed of
like
light.
poetry. Like
Right.
you know, Tupac, he has
Yeah,
a way
no.
with his words. Somebody like that.
Yeah.
Not like you wouldn't call somebody who does mumble rap a lyricist.
I
because-
like mumble rap.
Because what are
Oh,
you
it's
even
fun.
saying? It's definitely fun,
fun,
but it's not
yeah.
something that you can just chill, relax to.
Well,
Unless
because you don't
it
have to-
depends on the
you
beat.
can because you
Yeah,
don't even have to know the
absolutely.
words.
But
You
I
just need to know
love,
the tone.
but what I love is I love messages in a song, and I
Yeah.
love something that means something, especially if I'm listening to it. Like
Right.
I believe that.
So Dear Mama was the shit for you by Tupac.
Yeah, I like all most of the stuff.
There was a message
I'm just
behind that.
saying.
Yeah. Well, I like mumble rap. Mumble rap to me, because all I have to do is learn the tone. What song was I singing?
But even
You know-
other,
you know what's
but
on
even other stuff, you don't have to learn. There's a lot of good music out there that's
Just
lyrical.
Just
You don't
make
have
up
to
the
learn.
words, because I do
Yeah,
that a
like
lot.
some people just like the beat.
Like
Yeah.
my lyrics
That's why
make more
mumble
sense.
rap is so kind of because it's like the beat, and then also the humming of the mumble rap is kind of like
it's melody.
Do y'all ever take like a song that's out right now and say, you know what, if this word was in here in this spot, it would sound a lot better? Do you ever do that?
I used to do that.
I do that shit all the time.
I feel like I do that with R&B.
Yeah. Oh, I do it with hip hop sometimes.
I
Yeah,
change
just like, why they say
the melody or the.
Oh, so you change the
run
whole
that
song.
yeah.
No, see, I'm just like if they're
He's a
singing a song.
composer. That's what
Yeah, that's
composers
different.
do.
Yeah,
when I hear the
mine.
word composer, I just think of. Ooh. Like,
Right,
I'm a
because
composer.
when we were show prepping yesterday, she was like, I want to know, because he's a composer, and I'm like, a composer like at an orchestra? Because that's what I think of as this person, you know
Well,
what
they
I mean?
are, 'cause
And that's a
they're-
conductor,
Because
right?
you,
But I
you would
think of a
hear
composer being that person.
more so like that kind of, they will say that more than someone who's like an R&B or something. You don't hear it
Right.
typically like
The artist, you mean the artist would say that?
Yeah,
more?
like the
Oh,
artist, like
yeah.
when you would hear them say that as somebody to play the piano, you would hear them say they're a composer.
Right.
Especially like, I feel like it's such an old word that people don't carry that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Because again,
Because like
when I think of a
Beethoven, that's
composer,
that's what I think of
yeah,
when, you know.
me too. And I was like, I don't know if he's a composer. And then you were like, yes, he is. And I'm like, oh, my bad.
No,
But now
I
it makes
like
sense.
that you kept that, yeah.
And the reason why, because whenever you had said that, I was like, well, explain that, because we talked about it yesterday.
Right.
You know, because there are some things. I mean, I know a lot of shit, but I don't know every shit. You know what I mean? And so that just helped out a little bit. Because, you know, again, the name of the show is called A Fifth of Something. The reason why it's called A Fifth of Something is because we don't know a lot about a few things. We know a little bit about everything. So we can sit down and talk to you about anything. We do Sunday vibes here in the studio where we have artists come in and do like tiny concerts.
Oh, nice.
We're going to have you come back for that for sure.
That'll be great.
Yeah, I don't know why I keep doing this. Every time I'm talking to y'all like, hey, you know what, let me tell you this. And then I'd start doing the same thing. Like, listen, man, I need you to come.
Cause
That's
we
not how I
chill.
talk. I talk like this.
Right.
Go ahead and do it then.
It's
talk
like
both
everybody's making me do this. Okay.
I think because we both, he has a chill vibe, you know, I'm kind of a little more chill.
You
So
trying to say yourself chill? Huh?
I am chill.
You giving yourself your own props, kind of like how I did. I coined myself the best dressed podcast host
Oh, yeah.
of
Well,
all
I'm
time.
chill.
Now I do
Like,
be clean as a
when I
motherfucker.
say chill, I'm
100%
like
of the time.
relax.
Do you think that a woman should hold back sex because you won't give her your password to your phone? He's like, no.
I mean, I think
That's a term to break up with her for, right? You should break up with her for that.
What are you trying to, you don't even.
I don't like you no more.
I think if there's no trust, y'all should break up off bat.
Right.
Second, using sex as a weapon, if it's a big part of y'all's relationship, that's also, not great.
Why
But
can't we do that? Why can't we use sex as a weapon?
Yes, we can.
Well, we can, but it's not that often.
Y'all just won't.
It's not that often. You know, a guy won't be like, you know what, you better make sure you pick them shoes up. I ain't gonna give you no dick tonight. We'll be like, no, you getting dick tonight with them shoes on the floor and another pair.
I mean, it's a matter of self-control and being with somebody that wants you bad enough to where that's going to affect them.
The sex?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
so a man, so you're saying a man can be like,
Yeah. I mean, with most men, they're with somebody that if they hold sex from them,
right, we'll bounce.
that's going to affect them in a way that makes them either
The man.
act. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's either going to affect them in a way that makes them act right, act wrong, make them leave.
Mm-hmm.
Something's going to happen.
Do you think that the majority of those men just cheat?
They probably already cheating. That's why you want to see his
Sometimes. I
phone.
mean, I know a lot of times that be like the.
See, I think cheating is good in a relationship, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a whole strategy behind it.
Oh.
Because like if you're in a relationship with someone and they're not giving you everything that you need,
Right.
they may be giving you 98% of what you need.
Mhm.
There's 2% that you're missing.
Right.
And it may be 2% from somebody else.
Right.
And that 2%, I mean, don't throw away
He don't believe
98% for the 2%.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, I may go and sleep with this person for a hot second, but it's just for a minute.
For, the
For a
two-
hot second.
I mean,
First of all, you're too needy if you need 100% of something from one person.
Why? You're supposed to get
Why?
100% from somebody, right?
But what are you giving to yourself? That means you're lacking if you think that you have to go somewhere outside of somebody else that you're already dealing with to get something else. Why do you need that much?
Because I
We-
like
we
100%.
need- we're too needy and we need so much, so we're never satisfied with anything. But
Right.
you have to be satisfied.
You can't satisfy a woman, period. There's no way you can fully satisfy a woman.
You can't. You yourself cannot fully satisfy anybody because you have to be satisfied within. That's like you can't.
Well, I mean it on the. I'm
No.
talking about surface level. I'm talking about period.
Surface level?
If I went and gave you some water in that cup, and I gave it to you, and you wanted ice water, but I got you just cold water out of the refrigerator, you're gonna say, why didn't you put any ice in it? Well, goddamn it, I got you some water. At least I did that. You know what I mean? But
so you think I wouldn't be satisfied if I didn't?
well, I'm just saying in general. I wasn't talking about that. Just
Well, yeah,
necessarily
well, no,
water, but
yeah,
most of
but-
the time, if you buy a woman a gift,
Right.
you either maybe bought the wrong color. It may have been what she wanted, but the color was off. Size may have been wrong. You know, why you buy me a large?
Why
You
do
think
you
I'm
not,
fat?
Why do you think it's
That's a
only?
whole
Why
fight.
do you think it's only women though? You think
Because
men
I'm
are
a
like
man
that?
and I don't date men,
But
so
you're
I'm only.
speaking for, the thing is, you're speaking for yourself as a man. You can't
Right.
speak, and you can't speak, and you're a man, so you can't speak for women saying.
Well,
that
that's
women
why I
are-
said I feel that you can't.
Yeah, but you're still, even though you feel it, you're still speaking for it.
Yeah,
right?
I'm entitled to my own
Yeah.
opinion.
I mean,
Of course you are, but you're still speaking. But I'm saying you can't speak for every woman because you can't sit here and speak. I can't. Like I'm not gonna say that You can't. I'm never satisfied with something because it's always. If you go get me water, if you're going to get me water, I'm like, oh, I appreciate that. I'm gonna drink the water.
But like how you said at the beginning, I don't think that I'm ever 100% satisfied either. So I'm not just necessarily saying that it's okay for women. If I need 100% and I'm not getting 100%, that means I'm not satisfied, right? So I'm never satisfied either. So I'm not saying that it's a bad thing.
I was asking about men because you're saying I don't think women are ever satisfied. So you
Right.
just single women out.
I
You didn't
did.
say people.
Well, I said women because they can't be.
Exactly. You said women. You didn't say people.
I like my feelings and my thoughts.
Of course you
Yeah.
do.
They feel good.
I
They
think
feel good.
people can be satisfied.
And that's why he's never satisfied because it always has to be about him.
Yeah, it does. It is about
It's a
me.
personal thing, you know. Like
To be satisfied.
To be satisfied is a personal thing.
Yeah.
It's what expectation you put on a person.
Mm.
Like with the whole water thing, if you know her and you know how she drinks her water every time because you pay attention,
Right.
then you're gonna go get the water
The
exactly
right
how
way.
she wants
Exactly.
it, and
Right.
she'll be satisfied. But if you don't know her and she asks for water in general, the expectation for you to get it how she wants it is not put on you.
Exactly.
So then she'll be satisfied just because you did something.
Really?
nice.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah,
So-
that's true.
All right. Look at y'all. Y'all
That's
trying
why
to
it's
make me
like
out to
when
be the bad guy up in this
someone
bitch.
when someone brings me something, sometimes I'll get ready to ask for it. Like we were eating some Chinese food, and I like to eat with chopsticks,
Okay.
and so
And I knew
Um,
that because she asked me one time. And so I did get chopsticks one time.
okay, well, can I finish? So I was like, oh, can you get chopsticks?
I'm
But
just
when we
gonna
was
be
bringing it
quiet.
over, there were chopsticks already on there.
Right.
And I was like, oh, okay. So and there's other examples too
Right.
of something that I've gotten where someone knew something about me and they just got it for me without me asking.
Right.
Right.
So
And but that doesn't go to the part I'm talking about as far as the satisfying.
I'm just adding on what he said. God dang. See, he ain't even satisfied with anybody's
I ain't
answer.
satisfied with no answers either. You're
Unless
right.
it's the answer that he thinks he's not satisfied with it.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So
ask
he
one more
need to work
question.
on himself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask one more question. And you know what? Let's do that. This thing.
What? Okay.
So real quick. So you know how we have lowercase letters and capital letters?
Right.
Why do we not have capital numbers? And what would be a capital number? Would 1,000,000 be a capital number?
Maybe. I mean, why would we need a capital number?
Why do we need capital letters?
To put emphasis on the first one,
But
to show that you're starting a word.
You know what I heard though? I heard that nowadays.
He ain't even satisfied with your answer.
No. I'm satisfied with that
I'm
answer.
just playing. Dang.
Yeah.
I was just going to this because they were saying that people now, whenever they get a text message, if you have
Right.
capital letters, they think you're yelling at them, even with starting a sentence.
Well, because
Yeah.
that's normally how people, like if it's all caps in the
No, not all caps. I'm talking
Oh.
about the first letter, title cap.
Oh.
They say that if it's a capital letter, they think that you're yelling at them
It
regardless.
sounds like those people are on the internet too much. Like,
That's what I
Yeah,
think.
because even
on
when
the
you're
internet.
starting off, it automatically put a capital
Yeah.
letter,
Right. But they were saying because we're going on a TV show here pretty soon called
Okay.
Last Call, And so I was watching Last Call the other night, and that was one of the questions they were asking, is about capital letters.
Okay.
And they said that they don't like capital letters. Period. So they'll have a whole sentence with no capital letters. My niece, as a matter of fact,
That's just way too sensitive.
I get on to my niece all the time because she'll send a message to me, and it'll be a paragraph, and there's no punctuation. And I'm like, when the fuck am I supposed to stop a sentence? At the end of all this? I'm out of breath because that's when you breathe. You take a pause and breathe at a period.
Yeah.
And then the stuff doesn't make sense because, what if I start reading in the middle? And I'm like, wait, that didn't work.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're losing like the English language by
Yes.
a lot.
Yep.
I mean, there are kids that know abbreviations and not the full word.
Yep.
And they're not teaching the kids to write in cursive anymore.
Yep.
And we're losing a lot.
Well, cursive wasn't really that important. I don't write in cursive either.
It's still a good thing to know.
Is it
if
really?
You can write in
Do
cursive.
you know how to write in cursive?
Read in cursive.
I don't know how to. I don't think I know how to write in cursive anymore.
A little, not a lot, a little bit.
No, that's just a bunch of scribbles.
Because
like
I
that.
just write my initials basically and scribble the rest.
Right, I can do
It's
this.
based off of
I just go
your
up and down and move the paper. That's my signature. Whoop. All right, there we go. No, but I don't know. So listen, check it out. We got this game we want to play with you, man.
Okay.
All right, it's a few questions that
You have to
you have to
finish
finish
the
the sentence. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you have
Yeah,
to
let's
finish
do
the
it.
sentence. Okay.
And then we're gonna end this too after that.
Get rich.
Mhm.
You gotta finish it.
Oh, or die trying.
Okay, that's one.
All right. If it ain't one thing,
It's another.
Mm-hmm. That's two.
Jimmy Crack. Jimmy Crack.
Jimmy Crack Corn.
Wait, what?
Jimmy Crack Corn.
Jimmy cracked.
Oh
corn.
Lord,
Yeah.
you done lost that too.
No,
Yeah.
that's the one I didn't know.
I might
Oh.
lose that one.
Okay.
Okay.
And I don't care is the answer to it.
Oh.
I never heard that before. Oh, you've heard that before?
I've heard that.
Oh, I'm about to
I've
say
never heard that
you.
shit
I'm
before.
about to say
I
we
didn't know
must
that
have
they were
lost
saying
that.
Jimmy cracked corn.
What'd you think I was saying?
I didn't know what they were saying.
Oh, what they? Oh,
I've heard that. I didn't know that it was cracked corn.
yeah. I wonder
But
what that
yeah.
means. Jimmy Crack Corn.
'Cause how you?
Look that up for us. Find out what Jimmy Crack Corn
No, I'm
means.
just kidding. Like every other song back in the day we used to sing.
Right. Still singing nowadays. Go ahead,
Okay.
keep going.
I'll show you better than.
I can tell you.
All right.
All I have to do is stay black.
And stay beautiful.
See, that's another one I didn't get. So we got the same one so far.
All I have to do is stay black and die.
And die is what.
Nah,
Have you ever heard that? I thought that was from a movie. I was like, what movie
I
that from?
haven't heard that one.
I
That's
haven't either.
different. Stay black and die.
Yeah.
Try to make $1.
Say it one more time.
Tried to make $1.
Tried to make $1.
This your next one. Try to make $1.
It's even in the song.
You don't know this?
I'm drawing blanks.
Out of 15 cents.
Oh,
Okay, what you got? What's next?
Don't start
that's a
none.
good one. Don't start what?
Don't start none.
Don't start nothing.
Don't start none. Won't be none.
There you go.
I know we was going all the way there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If well, if you can't stand the heat,
Get out the kitchen.
There you go.
2 wrongs,
Don't make it right.
One more.
an apple a day.
Keep the doctor away.
There we go. All right. So you got
And some
got-
ginger ale.
you got what you got.
You
I was saying some
missed
ginger
two- you
ale.
missed
Keep
two,
that
that's
stomach
it,
right.
3.
You got what is it? You passed. You got 8 out of 10. You got 8 out of 10.
Nice.
If you were on K104, you would have won $80.
Look at that.
Yeah, you would have won $80.
Shout out to that.
Yeah. Shout out to K104. We do appreciate you coming on, man. Again, congratulations. Your music is on point, and hope we have
appreciate
you bring
that.
it home. Shamila, you got anything you want to say before we head out of here?
No.
All right. Well, again, man, I know I've said this 99 times. Thank you for coming on, and congratulations,
Thank y'all
brother.
for having me. Check. 1 2 1 2 1 2. We freestyle it. Check 1. Open arms, I'm hosting open fades. People scared to pop outside with me, I'm out the way like swerving lanes with just as many casualties. I'm parking shit with perfect aim. Flipping chops over the open flame with Berman steel. He think them punches magic like Evander Holy Copperfield. He talking money on the track but couldn't cop a feel. They like to leave it out, but that's the only way to know it's real. Shit you couldn't really capture with a taco reel. Meantime, I'm sipping Lebanese wine on the coast with me and mine. It's a spiritual bond. hoping I can serve the symptom of these itchy ass palms. But if it doesn't, fuck it, ring the alarm. We'll be together in due time. Check. I think it'll probably run back. Let it keep running. Check. 1, 2. Back again, right where the pressure be, especially when people thinking they can take this check. 1. Alright, yeah, it's freestyle. We just gonna do it. Check. Look. Back again, right where the pressure be, especially when niggas thinking they could take the recipe and cook up these flows. It was marble on a budget, you could slip from the dough. Like plenty niggas when they get a little mo. Hit my signal if you want the heat. Ollie Molly eyes can rock the body till they fast asleep. Tally up the casualties and nod to send my last capiche. I be out the way, my loafers printed in these pavement streets. Strip my tire tripping from the wire back to Triple D. Don't mind the landing strip, I slipped and called the Mr. T. Me and Scooby Pilt, we out here fucking up the mysteries. Got 10 apiece for any rapper think he's standing next to me. Hold a candlestick and put me down to let me flex in peace. I'm busy trying to stuff an 8 inside the classic sheet. I'm doing work, so let me be. Yeah, just trying to spark up this remedy. Check. I think, yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
C-U-N-T.